Bondi Beach in Sydney is famous for its golden sands, rolling waves, and vibrant community spirit. It's a place where the city's energy meets the calm of the ocean, drawing people from all over the world. People from all walks of life gather here, making memories under the Australian sun. The beach is a melting pot of cultures, where laughter and stories are shared, and every day feels like a celebration of life. This year, on December 14th, Bondi was set to host the first night of Hanukkah, the Jewish festival of lights. The anticipation was palpable as organisers prepared for a night of joy and tradition. Families and friends, Jewish and non-Jewish alike, came together to light the giant menorah, a symbol of hope, resilience, and the enduring human spirit. The menorah's glow was meant to bring warmth to everyone present. The air buzzed with anticipation, laughter, and the melodies of Hanukkah songs. Children played, elders shared stories, and the community felt closer than ever. The festival was meant to unite Sydney in peace and celebration, reminding everyone of the power of togetherness and the importance of standing side by side. As the sun set, the menorah stood tall against the ocean, ready to shine its light and inspire hope in the hearts of all who gathered. But as dusk fell, a different kind of darkness crept in, one born not of nature, but of hatred. The mood shifted, and a sense of unease began to ripple through the crowd. The joy and unity of Hanukkah were about to be shattered. What was meant to be a night of celebration quickly turned into one of confusion and fear. The celebration, meant to honor resilience and hope, became the target of unimaginable violence. Sirens pierced the night, and the community's sense of safety was suddenly lost. What began as a day of promise would end in tragedy, forever changing Bondi Beach. The echoes of that night would linger long after the crowds had gone. The light of Hanukkah was threatened by a darkness no one expected, leaving a community searching for healing and a city forever marked by the events of that night. The celebration had just begun, families settling in, children playing, music filling the air. The beach was alive with laughter and the warmth of community, as friends and strangers alike gathered to share in the joy of the festival. It was a day meant for happiness, for togetherness, and for making memories under the sun. Suddenly, sharp cracks rang out, confusion turning to horror. The festive atmosphere shattered in an instant as people struggled to understand what was happening. 2 gunmen appeared, firing into the crowd without warning or mercy. The threat was immediate and terrifying. Panic erupted. People ran for their lives. The beach transformed from joy to chaos in seconds. The sounds of celebration were drowned out by screams and the desperate rush to escape. The sounds of laughter were replaced by screams and gunfire. Fear swept through the crowd as everyone searched for safety. Men, women, and children scrambled for cover, hiding behind tables and the menorah stage. Some clung to loved ones, others shielded strangers, united by terror. The attack was swift and merciless, targeting a peaceful festival. In mere moments, the sense of safety was ripped away. In moments, disbelief gave way to survival instincts. Faces once filled with joy now showed only fear and shock. The sand, once a place of fun, was now stained with fear and loss. Toys, shoes, and picnic blankets were left behind in the chaos. The Hanukkah celebration, a symbol of endurance, became a scene of tragedy. Decorations fluttered in the wind, now reminders of what was lost. The attackers moved with chilling intent, leaving devastation in their wake. Their actions would haunt the community for years to come. In an instant, lives were changed forever. Survivors clung to each other, searching for loved ones and answers. The darkness of hatred had descended on Bondi Beach, leaving a scar on a place once filled with light and hope. Panic swept Bondi Beach as people fled in every direction. Parents shielded children, friends searched desperately for one another. The open beach, once inviting, now offered little protection. Sirens wailed as police and paramedics rushed in, facing a scene of devastation. Officers moved toward danger, determined to stop the attackers and protect the innocent. Paramedics worked urgently, tending to the wounded amid chaos. When the violence ended, the toll was heartbreaking. 11 dead, dozens wounded. Each victim was a person, a family, a story cut short. The aftermath was haunting: abandoned blankets, scattered toys, a menorah left unlit. Police secured the area, beginning the grim task of investigation. One gunman was killed, the other captured. The immediate threat was over, but the pain and questions had only begun. Bondi Beach was left in mourning. Amid the terror, ordinary people became heroes. Some ran toward danger, risking their lives to help others. One man tackled a gunman as he reloaded, stopping further bloodshed. His courage turned the tide, saving countless lives. Others shielded loved ones, tended to the wounded, and guided children to safety. Strangers became protectors, showing the best of humanity in the worst of times. The Prime Minister called these citizens heroes, honoring their bravery. Their actions sent a powerful message: even in darkness, courage and compassion shine through. The bonds of community proved stronger than hate. These heroes will be remembered for their selflessness and defiance. Their bravery became a beacon of hope. Love and courage stood tall against violence. News of the attack stunned Australia, a nation proud of its safety and diversity. The tragedy felt deeply personal, touching people of all backgrounds. Images of Bondi, once symbols of joy, became reminders of loss. Grief and disbelief swept the country. Questions of why lingered everywhere. The pain was shared far beyond the Jewish community. Australians reached out in solidarity, offering support and standing together. Memorials and vigils appeared across the nation, uniting people in mourning. These gatherings showed the strength of national unity. The country grieved as one, taking the first steps toward healing. In shared sorrow, Australians reaffirmed their values of compassion and inclusion. Authorities quickly labelled the attack as terrorism, not just a random crime. The goal was clear: to spread fear and divide society. Prime Minister Albanese called it an act of evil and anti-Semitism, striking at the heart of the nation. He made it clear: an attack on Jewish Australians is an attack on every Australian. This message united the country against hate. The government responded with action, increased security at Jewish sites, and a top priority investigation. The response was swift and resolute. Australia stood firm, refusing to let terror define its values. The nation rallied around its Jewish community. The message was clear: hate will not win. Australia's strength lies in unity and diversity. The attack left deep scars: physical, emotional, and communal. Survivors and families faced trauma that would linger long after the event. Bondi Beach, once a place of joy, became a site of pain. The Jewish community's sense of safety was shattered. Hanukkah, a celebration of survival, was violated by hate. The tragedy sparked difficult conversations about anti-Semitism and extremism. The impact rippled across Australia, raising awareness of the dangers of division. People resolved to confront prejudice and protect their multicultural society. Fear was real, but so was defiance. The community's resilience became a testament to hope and healing. In the aftermath, Bondi's community responded with compassion and unity. Neighbours supported each other, businesses and councillors offered help. The wider Sydney community joined in, leaving flowers and messages of love. Interfaith leaders held joint services calling for unity. A week later, the community returned to Bondi to finish the Hanukkah celebration. Lighting the menorah became an act of defiance and remembrance. Security was tight, but determination was stronger. Each candle honoured a life lost and a promise to never forget. The moment was emotional and powerful, a true victory of light over darkness. The community showed its spirit was unbroken. Wounded but united, they chose hope. Their courage shone brighter than the attack. The tragedy at Bondi Beach is a wound on Australia's heart, a stark reminder of hatred's cost. In the aftermath, the pain rippled far beyond the shoreline, touching families, friends, and strangers across the nation. The shock and sorrow united people in a shared sense of loss and reflection. We mourn the lives lost and stand with those forever changed. In moments of silence and tears, we remember the victims and support those who carry the weight of grief. The community's compassion became a source of strength, helping each other heal. The attack tried to divide, but instead inspired unity and courage. People from all walks of life came together, refusing to let fear or anger define their response. The bonds of community grew stronger in the face of adversity. Ordinary people became heroes. A nation stood together in grief and solidarity. Acts of kindness and bravery shone through the darkness, reminding us of the good that exists even in the hardest times. The response proved that unity and respect are stronger than hate. Communities rallied, voices rose against intolerance, and hope was rekindled through collective action. This event is a call to action. Stand up to prejudice, teach empathy, and protect our shared values. It's a reminder that every conversation, every lesson, and every act of kindness matters in building a safer, more inclusive world. The fight against extremism belongs to everyone. It's not just the responsibility of leaders or authorities, but of every individual who believes in peace and justice. Let us honor the victims with our actions, not just our words. Through service, remembrance, and daily choices, we can create lasting change and honor their memory. Choose hope over fear, unity over division, love over hate. Each day, we have the power to shape our communities with compassion and understanding. The menorah's light at Bondi became a symbol for us all. Its glow reminds us that even in the darkest moments, hope and resilience can shine through. We must be the light that pushes back darkness. By reaching out, supporting one another, and standing up for what's right, we illuminate the path forward. By standing together, we ensure hope and peace will never be extinguished. Our unity is the legacy we offer to future generations, a promise that love and light will always prevail.